Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is November 22nd, 2021. And today is the anniversary, what was it, 58 years ago, of President John F. Kennedy's assassination that took place. There's a lot about history that we're realizing more and more we really didn't know. We're also realizing more and more that we have been lied to by the news media and by being given the wrong story. It is crazy to realize all of these things. And in some ways, it can take us through a dark period of time as we recognize and realize of the lies that even we believed, to try to sort through as a human being to go, wow, that's not really what happened. To know that many of the things that we've seen and heard actually were optics or just plain lies from the news media. The history, really has been rewritten by the authors who wrote history in the first place because they failed to mention so many facts of what actually took place. And so what we've been going through in 2020 and 2021 has been a great awakening and recognition and realization that much of the world as we know it is nothing but illusion, that we've been living in a matrix system. And it is crazy to realize that and understand it. And sometimes it feels like absolutely nothing is going on when there is a lot going on. One of the things I'm realizing more and more, we literally just had the Kyle Rittenhouse case that came to pass. And, fortunately, many people see it as a victory um, for especially gun owners that Kyle Rittenhouse was not charged with those 5 counts. But then almost the very next day, we have uh, SUV that drives into a Christmas parade, and these events that are taking place. And I'm just going to say this to you right now, that unfortunately, there are a lot of crisis actors, including judges, including people in courtroom, that 9 times out of 10, no one bothers to research and find out if they are really lawyers, if they're really judges, or if they're actually a TV show and put it on a show for you and me who are watching thinking this stuff is really going on. Do I believe that people truly are hurt and people truly do die? Yes, I do. But so much of what we've been taught and what has come through the news media really is an illusion. It's acting. It's crisis actors to stir us up, to make us believe that there's tensions when there are not tensions, to make us believe that things are going on that are not going on. And it's extremely frustrating when the truth and the reality of what's really going on is what's not being sent out in the general news. You see, how many of you knew that this last weekend that there were a number of protests all the way around the world? They've been going, many of them have been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks with no mention of them anywhere in the news media. We've been quiet. They've been quiet. The news media has been quiet about it because they don't want you to know a revolution has begun. People are rising up against tyranny. They don't want you to know that because as long as you remain divided, then you won't fight for yourselves or for anybody else. People in India this last weekend were seen standing holding the line. People in Japan were seen standing, fighting for freedom. People in Australia, New Zealand, places all the way around the world, with the Netherlands, so many different places, New York, Washington State, just to name a few, were standing and fighting. The crowds in Australia are getting larger and larger as the people there are standing up for themselves and fighting against tyranny. And you and I need to do the same. One of the steps to do, if you haven't already, is to make sure that you unplug and remove from the news media, because it is proving true that basically everything on there is acted out. Crime scenes, how come they are always at the crime scene before the crime happens? That should be something that should cause us to wake up to the fact of what's going on. So many things. People who we thought were dead are actually alive, and vice versa. The numbers are construed, balloon where they need to be to push the agenda, Agenda 21, something for that's right there for all of you to research if you are willing to do it. You don't have to, but if you want to and it resonates with you and you feel like you're ready to research some of these things, then I encourage you to step up to research them. Excellent platforms. You can still find many of this stuff on Google, but even better, go on DuckDuckGo. You can find a lot of information. A lot of stuff's been declassified. Meanwhile, some real court cases are going on that are not being covered by the news media because they don't want you to know just how corrupted they are and how intertwined they are with the fake system, the fake world, and even the fake governments that are currently acting as if they are ruling us right now. And each and every day, we keep giving our sovereignty, we keep giving our power, we keep giving our authority to those that don't even have it. How ironic is that? Because each and every day, we keep thinking that we are living still in that matrix world, when that matrix world literally has crumbled all the way around us. Things are different in the new world, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a powerful thing. But even more powerful and amazing is a realization, a recognition of understanding that we can stand in our power, in our authority, and in our sovereignty and create those things which we desire to create. And we get to fill into them too, because in the matrix system, we were taught do not feel, but your feelings were wrong. My friends, your feelings are exactly right. That gut feeling that you had, you should have listened to. But you don't need to feel guilt about the fact that you should have listened to. It's only important that you start right now, today, by tapping into your intuition, tapping into your feeling, coming to understand who you are and how you have come upon this earth to be. You have come on this earth for such a time to raise the consciousness of the collective, to change the world, to change the vibrations of the earth, and also to remove corruption while we're at it. So I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling a bit frustrated. At the same time, I know there's so much that actually really is going on behind the scenes, and the day is not even over. Many of us have been waiting, many of us have been anticipating, and the best thing that we can do always is take a deep breath, tap into our intuition, and you will know exactly what you will need to do. You will know exactly where you need to be at the right time, at the right place where your soul calls you and who your soul calls you to, and what resonates with you. It is very important, I believe, in this period of time to be careful of what influencers you are listening to as well. There are so many of them out there. And so many of us have taken our past belief system, whether it's what we believe of how the earth is going to end, and we find the person that lines with that. And I'm going to tell you right now, many of those are not necessarily in alignment with what's really going on. So I would encourage you just be careful with that, be discerning. However, do your research. I wouldn't just listen to one, I would listen to as many as you possibly can. Um, you know, and if it doesn't resonate with you, just turn it off. It's no big deal. Just let it go. Don't let it waste your time and your space and your mindset and get you down that things aren't happening the way you thought they were, because that's the best thing. As we begin to release control, it's not about what we wanted to happen. It's about something that is a whole lot better that we may be holding on to because we made the decision and we're stuck in a rut that things had to be a certain way. We're finding out it doesn't really work that way. So it could be as you release whoever it is, a belief system, an influencer that you may follow, that you will find something better, something that will actually empower you, that will make you to step in and stand into your greatness and into your power and into your sovereignty. And that would be a win-win situation for everybody involved. I hope you all have a great day. Feel free to share this video. Feel free to subscribe to any of my channels. Follow me on social media, connect. I would love to be able to talk to, especially those of like-minded people, as well as other earthlings. I invite speaking with you as well. But we are so grateful to be here amidst even feel a little bit frustrated today. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we'll see you very soon.